Welcome back to the mixtape. You know what? This girl's just got me up in stitches. I'm sitting here with Hardcore. How are you feeling right about now?
I'm great.
Okay, let's go back to India. Let's go on about the dancing. You were kind of, the show that you did is like Dancing with the Stars here.
India, yeah.
And you got to the semi-finals. And if you haven't seen that, I would suggest that you go searching for clips of the Spanish thing that you did.
I think the Paso Doble, I think a lot of the Asian community watched that in UK, Canada, because the amount of votes and the amount of love that I received while I was in India, it was actually Canada, UK. You know, I got love from so many people that I didn't even expect. But I thought they would, you know, they asked me to do Jhalak Dikhla Ja. I'll do two episodes, they'll get rid of me. So let me showcase something that India hasn't seen. So I killed it in the first 2 episodes. I didn't know they were going to keep me right to the end.
Because it's like a reality show, so what made you kind of go for it in the first place?
Well, I don't do reality shows because I get a lot of them offered to me. But unless if it's anything to do with dancing, comedy, singing, things like that, I don't want to waste my time. Not that desperate, you know. I mean, I can always.
So why did you think you were going to be out?
Because you know, I just thought, you know, it's, you know, I don't know if they're gonna enjoy exactly what I'm doing. I'm not, you're doing your average Bollywood stuff. Even when we did the Bollywood stuff, we did it paru, you know. I mean, it's a new word you can learn.
Yeah, did you clock that word?
So yeah, I just didn't want to look stupid on TV because I cuss everybody so much, you know.
You know what? You didn't look stupid. Everyone was just like, wow.
I think the highlight of my career is definitely a lot of love going to Jhalak Dikhla Ja. I'm glad I did that show. The amount, I mean, I went for my tour last year with Sonu Nigam and Sunidhi Chauhan, and I've seen the aunties in America and Canada going crazy, like they're grabbing me and they're crying, like you should have won, you should have won. I'm so blessed with the love I've been given. I know I've worked hard and I did do a good job, so I deserve it, but the love I've been blessed with is like amazing, you know.
So you got to the semi-finals. Why did you not win?
Because the TV politics, darling.
TV politics?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah, so I can't really go into that, but
I think a lot of people were really gutted that you didn't win.
yeah, I think the whole world, wherever there's Asians, they complained.
Yeah.
It's the first time in history they said that this has ever happened, that the judges went on strike. It's the first time that we've had over 50, I don't know, 500,000, I don't know what complaints by email. They had threat calls from Punjab saying, I'm going to burn your channel down.
This is just sounding like a hardcore movement right now. That's what it's sounding like. And what were you thinking, like when all this is going on?
I was just like, I should have got more chance because I wanted to do a bit more, but I think the last dance, which we did for Jug Suna Suna Lage in the white dress, I think it was a perfect song at the perfect time that killed it. And I'm glad I didn't win. I didn't need to win. With the love that I've been given, forget the trophy. And at the end, they gave me the winner's trophy anyway. So.
Well, there you go. So she didn't even need to go to the end.
Yep.
Okay, talking about, you know, going over to India, you know how you used to rap over here?
Yeah.
And then going over to India to rap, did you have to filter it down in any way?
I have to kind of water it down, but I feel that I have to still make it a hook. It still has to be catchy. Whether it's Johnny Gadar, Singh is King, Kismat Connection, Ugly Up Ugly, Tulli, you know, Lucky Boy, no matter what you're listening to, I always make sure that I try to do a good job. So, like, what I love is that I've been getting DJs calling me from UK saying, thank you for putting what you did into the tracks, because now we can actually mix them and play them here.
Oh, wow.
So, when you think of popularity, you think disco. When you think hardcore, you think hip hop. And I'm glad that, you know, I own that movement in Bollywood and in India. And it's just to educate the people, you know, people who didn't know how to speak English properly, they now sing along to my songs. So slowly they will discover hip hop, slowly they'll discover who Dr. Dre is, who, you know, Nas is, and slowly they'll get into it. But there is a big hip hop following.
But when you first went over there, was there?
Yes, there always was.
Really?
We go to these certain hip hop nights where you don't catch too many people, but you know, you can actually hear hip hop and R&B. It's a small crowd, but you know, it's all over the country, and they're really updated. They keep in touch with what's going on. They know their Lil Waynes and Drakes and stuff like that. I'm talking about the hip hop crowd, and we do a lot of hip hop parties in Bombay. So yeah, it's all good. Slowly they get in there.
Because obviously, you know, on like certain tracks of yours, you can hear like the difference, like from My Girls, then to something like Look For Me.
Yeah.
And you can just see that it's changed, because like My Girls is like really gritty.
Yeah.
And obviously all other people that you've got on there, you've got like Lost Soldier on there too.
That was my sister's track,
and Sharifa, and that just kills it. And then you go for Look For Me, you can tell it's just for a totally different audience. You should be able to ride any beat.
That's what it's about. You should be able to take any kind of subject and speak, be able to speak about it in your lyrics and do a good job. So experimenting is the only way. The only problem is that the whole world watches you while you're experimenting.
Crazy. Now, 22, 21 number ones in India. Oh my days.
In 2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you think this was going to happen? Or maybe you believed it was going to happen?
I didn't think I was actually going to go to Bollywood and do anything, but once I started on it, I thought, I know exactly how to do this and make sure, I keep doing a good job. And this is why I'm still working with Shankar Loy, still working with Preetham, still working with a lot of people out there. Even my new film that's coming has got a soundtrack of me with Shankar Loy. So yeah, always on it.
So it wasn't the plan to go over to India? You never thought this was going to happen?
No, I just went to do a few shows, but then I thought, I'm back and it's hot and I could just wear slippers and I don't have to wear socks.
You and your slippers. You were just talking about slippers earlier.
And the people are so nice and everything's cool and no one's racist and you can jump in a rickshaw if you want. And it's just, I think because I was born there, I have that connection, and other people say to me that I can't live in India, how do you do it? I love it. I can't get enough. This is why I bought my own place and I live down there now. So.
That's crazy. But your family's here?
Yeah, my family's here.
They must miss you.
They do. My mom misses me a lot. Family to me is my mother, really, and my little brother, So those are the people that I regularly visit. They come and visit me. But my mom always says, tu paise kama, don't worry about the relatives.
Do you reckon you'd ever come back?
Well, I've still got my British passport.
I'm keeping my British passport.
That's right. I am who I am because of India and UK. I cannot forget UK. Birmingham, UK made me who I am. Look, I got my respect, my love, all the roots and culture, everything comes from India. I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to my personal life and things like that. But I'm hardcore, can stand up for myself, and this bindas, crazy chick that's been born, that's all because of UK. I learned how to stand up for myself. I learned how to say no. And I was really vulnerable when I came from India. I was like 2 flats, a really simple
But you
girl.
see this like hardcore, desi, street vibe attitude.
That's a cover,
yeah,
that.
I'm just going to ask that. Is that like, underneath them it's like...
I am a bit, ladaki, and I am always a leader, and I have to stand up in what I believe in. But if I don't keep this kind of whole attitude up, I've seen a lot of girls get into a lot of trouble.
It's circumstances, isn't it? It's
you went to Bollywood yourself, you've seen...
I did go to Bollywood, and I would never ever go back there again.
Because you've seen what happens.
Period.
You've seen what girls have to do in order for them to be successful. And I was always like, I ain't sleeping with nobody. You want me for my work, call me. And that attitude really worked.
That's the right attitude to have.
I love the people, they love me. So it's great living down there. I'm going to be this, hardcore at the side. I am softcore on the inside. But I have to be like this because, I've always remembered the young days when I used to walk into a studio. If you were a male rapper, they'd go, blood, you're an MC, bro. All right, cool. And when a girl walks in like me, and you say, oh, you're a rapper, boss me something then. It's like you always have to prove yourself.
Why?
And now I don't have to prove nothing, so yeah.
Do you reckon it's still like that now?
It's still like that.
Really?
UK.
Yeah,
in India, you get Lata Mangeshkar or Sunidhi Chauhan gets as much respect as Kailash Kher and Kishore Kumar. I feel here is such a male-dominated industry. I know now why girls don't go into it. And the reason why I survived here, I think I have to big up my Birmingham boys, who was always there. If somebody calls me a problem, I just send them over there, one phone call. That's how you have to survive. I used to think it's about your talent. I thought it was about what you know. It's not just about what you know, it's who you know, how much manpower do you have. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to big up my Birmingham boys. D, thank you for keeping, my ass out of all that trouble.
So if, right now, there could be female MCs, rappers watching this, what advice would you give to them?
Learn your art form, do it properly, be dedicated, and believe in yourself, because then, if you know you're good, don't listen to anybody. Indian people always say things to you. Some people will always support you. Rest of the people be like jealous. That's the only reason why they try to stop you. So, like, whatever you're doing, whether you're presenting, whether you're singing, whether you're rapping, whether you're a fashion designer, whether you're a doctor, don't listen to no one. Just do what you're doing, believe in yourself, make that money, forget everybody else.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your track with D12. Desi Dance.
This is what I'm most excited about.
Okay, inspiration behind the title name.
I did the track originally with D-Boy. So
it's about 2 years ago?
Yeah, we did the track a long while back, but you know, I was waiting to release it a long time, but I was always busy with my India contracts, whether I'm doing IPL, I was hosting, I've been shooting the film for like the last 7 months, so finally I got a chance to release my record. And you know, we worked with D12. I went to Detroit to record with them, recently shot the video with them in London. It's just a project that's not for sale in a way. I'm not saying go and buy my record. I'm saying this is my tune, which is hardcore hip hop. A lot of people, yeah, this is for me. I've kind of released it for us. People who are like me, who enjoy that kind of music. I'm not telling you to go and buy it. I know you love my commercial stuff. I know you're always going to, radio stations are always calling me and saying, can you give us something a bit more Bollywood? Can you give us something a bit more Bhangra? That's always going to be the case in the UK. But I also have to think about the rest of the world. I also have to think about satisfying my own soul. And I have to do my hardcore hip hop music just like I used to do it, and I still do it. It's just you don't know about it.
So how did that collaboration come about? Well, hardcore, D12.
D12, yeah. Well, my UK team actually looks after D12 as well. They, you know, they said, they approached them and said, what do you think of this artist? She's a female rapper, she's from India and stuff like that. They're like, it's so good, but we have to hear the track. So they heard the track, really felt the track, jumped on it, and here we are, talking about it today.
Madness.
Yeah.
So, any other collaborations coming about?
I have been working on a lot of stuff which I can't actually talk about.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to share just a little bit of information with us?
Okay, I've got my
I
new
see someone
album.
just shaking their head just behind the camera.
I've got my new album coming. It's featuring, you know, Mika, Richa Sharma. I'm actually doing a track with Kailash Kher. We might get Apache on it too. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of people that I love working with. It's an album full of, you know, kind of mixed with Bollywood flavor, mixed with UK flavor, mixed with Bhangra flavor. I've got even a tune with Lemba on it, you know what I mean? So
oh, wow.
I was always feeling him and always wanted to work with him. So I did a track with him, and I recently got him on a Bollywood track as well. So
you've got quite a lot of different influences there.
Yeah, lots of things happening. I love everything from Frank Sinatra to, you know, one of my biggest idols is James Brown. Yeah, I listen to hip hop. Hip hop did come from James Brown. Michael Jackson came from James Brown. So, you know, I love all types of music. You can't listen to the same thing all day anyway, you get bored.
Acting?
Yeah, well, I'm a movie star now, apparently.
She's acting, she's rapping, she's traveling the world. You're doing it hardcore.
I'm actually loving it, and live your life, live and learn, and that's what it is. It's a great journey, and it was really struggling, really hard, and I'm glad all the hard work and the pain and the struggle got over with from the age of 3 to 21, 22, because after that, you know, I've been enjoying and traveling and actually enjoy writing, then I have to worry about impressing people and things like that. It's my first film. I'm playing Akshay Kumar's sister. We have Rishi Kapoor, who's playing my Babaji, Dimple Kabadia, who can I just stare at all day anyway. And I've been offered roles before, but they're like heroine roles, like you have to play the main actress. I wasn't feeling
I just think, when we were younger, we used to watch these people on TV, and now you're in a film with them.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
That's madness right there.
It is. It's a great feeling. What can I say? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But I learned so much through watching Rishi Kapoor. And Akshay is just crazy anyway. He's my Paji. He's always there to pull my plait.
So you're mingling with the people there right now.
In India, actually, you know, I don't hang out with too many people. I do, anytime I get off, I'm at home watching TV, relaxing. I got a dog and all that. You know, just enjoying the family life, because you're always out, you're always at parties, you're always at award functions, you're always meeting people. So, you know, when you have any time off, relax, have your normal life is so important. But I'm playing the character of a girl called Komal. It's based in Southall, the generation gap between the older generation not understanding what the younger generation wants to do. Rishiji is my Babaji. He doesn't like, you know, me doing anything. He wants me to play Kirtan at the Gurdwara. Yeah, I'm a rapper undercover, but nobody knows. Akshay wants to play for the England team. Yeah. Akshay wants to play for the England team, but he makes him work in the corner shop. I have another cousin who wants to be a chef. He makes him fry jalebia.
Stuff people can relate to.
Yeah, this is what happens in England. Nahi, apa gore na mix nahi karna, nahi karna, nahi karna. So I think it's going to be such a fabulous, emotional, funny, drama, Punjabi film. I could relate to the script. It reminded me of when I was young and I wasn't allowed to do much, you know?
Yeah.
So I can relate to the script, and it was great, you know, look at the star cast. So and Nikhil Advani chose me for the character from watching me doing Gidda on Jalak.
No
That's
way.
how I got the film role.
That is, you know what? Sick. That's what I got to say. Sick. What else is coming up for hardcore?
Well, I got a lot of Bollywood tracks coming. I got a track with Remo D'Souza's film, which is Faltu, is going to be big. I got tracks on my film, Patiala House. You're all going to just enjoy seeing me in a middle pieing and a long plait and in really horrible salwar kameezes. So yeah, enjoy the film.
Different,
Yeah.
but good.
And well, I'm here for another couple of days and then I'm going back. I'm performing at the Commonwealth Games. So yeah, don't ask me about the badness, what's been going. Don't ask me about the crazy stuff that's been happening in India. But all I can say is, if they can get a set up overnight, we'll pull it off. Don't worry about it.
It's India.
It's minor,
you know,
minor,
they've got
standard.
Bollywood. They'll do it. So I'm thinking, as I've got you here, and you know, we go back. So I'm thinking you could teach me a little rap while we're here. Let's go.
Okay, teach you.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe one of the ones I've done.
Yeah, one of the ones you've done.
Okay, so let's do Sing is King. For all the sings, you know, for
right,
the
let's
Punjabi
try this.
community.
Right,
you know the dance, you know the dance. Right, so learn the vocals then. Hey yo, man.
Hey yo, man.
You know we shaking up the floor, man.
You know we're shaking up the flow, man.
Cause you know this is so hardcore, man.
Cause you know this is so hardcore, man.
Your name, okay.
Cause you know this is so...
Your VJ name, say your VJ name.
Amy.
And
this is why I just leave the rapping to hardcore, but message for your fans.
Thank you for supporting me for all the years you have. I'm really, really thankful for all the love I've received, and thank you to all the good people and the bad people, the people who gave me lots of problems. Thank you. Look what you made me into. So, yeah. And if you are to all my fans, thank you for supporting the music. Keep supporting the music, and the whole Asian community, the industry that we have in UK. Let's keep it together and let's push it forward. And thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, superstar.
Oh,
And taking time to talk to us here
babe.
on the mixtape. Peace, it's hardcore.